Right.
They said
Rana.
Rana.
Where did you hear about me? Because this is the first time I'm in New York, and I'm glad I came.
They
Because
said
I've been
you
doing
were from
Australia.
yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yes,
I
we
don't
heard
even know
about
who
you.
it was.
Oh, isn't that awesome? Love it.
Yes,
Well,
that was this morning. I know who. Frank. Frank with the Super Bee.
Oh, okay.
An orange car.
Must be here.
Must be. So that's what I do. I interview people. I get the stories behind the restoration, and I go to car events around America. And Tony and Michelle, you guys have an absolute beauty. 1970s GTX, and it's one of the signature showcases here at the Syracuse Nationals.
Yes.
So Tony, walk us through it, please, both of you. And I love what you're wearing.
Oh,
Look at this.
thanks.
I dressed him today.
Well done. That's why you stand out even more, because it looks good. So can we step in and
Absolutely, and so could you, please.
thank you. All right, this is just brilliant. I mean, the color alone just pops, but you've got a lot happening. And Michelle, are these yours?
He wishes. No, I'm a few size bigger. They are not.
The shoes, everybody says, the shoes have been a big hit. Everybody loves them, guys and girls.
Guys and girls.
Love it.
Well, they're pretty sexy. Can I say that? Is that allowed you?
Well, that's it. Everybody says the car is very sexy.
Yeah.
So I had to come up with something. Everybody said sexy, sexy, sexy.
Hence, we've got the 6-inch or 7-inch heels there.
And this is what I came up with sexy, because I believe that high heels, stilettos, a woman, sexy. And this is what we came up with.
Brilliant, Tony. Now tell me, what is the engine here? What have we got?
The engine is a 440 stroked out to a 502 with dual quads on it, which I've actually had a lot of work into this engine with these hands. So
Wow, you've done it yourself.
I'm a part of the building, yes.
Amazing. Now, dual parts, can you tell me, because I'm learning so much, what do they do? The dual parts, you said?
Dual quads is 2 4-barrel carburetors.
Okay.
Okay, usually a lot of these cars will only have 1 carburetor. This one has 2 4-barrels
Why?
for more intake into the fuel.
Okay.
The whole thing with performance is to get fuel in and out as fast as possible.
To give it more power
Right.
to the motor.
Exactly. Basically,
Your wallet doesn't like it. The wallet won't like
Right.
it, I'm guessing, you know.
Absolutely.
I was going
The
to say
car
that, but
loves
you
it.
got it.
it's
You're a fast
$12
learner.
a gallon for the fuel.
But wow. Okay. The car loves it, you know, and you got to give it what she wants when she looks like this. But
Right. But there are a lot of little subtle Easter eggs in the car
all right.
if you go around that end.
So okay, what else is happening here that you've done? What was it before this? In 1970,
It was, they had 3 carburetors on them.
they had 3.
I
Okay.
switched it to 2.
Right.
And it was this size engine as well in 1970.
But your 2 carburetors, the accents, anyway, your 2 would be more efficient than the 3 they would have had back in the day?
This one eats up more gas.
Okay, he just wants to spend money, doesn't he?
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
All right, where are we walking to?
We did the engraving in the radiator. If you look on this side,
Oh, look at that.
you'll see.
1970 GTX. It's the
Yeah.
small finder. You call them Easter eggs.
Yes.
Right. Because you have to hunt for the Easter eggs.
Oh, isn't
So
that?
these are little subtle things that are in the car.
And you did that yourself as well?
No, that I had professionals do.
Yeah. So what do you do as in trade, Tony? You do with cars or?
I grew up as a mechanic.
Okay.
I also had, a regular job. I built railroad tracks for 30 years.
Wow, you
That's-
actually built the tracks.
Right. I built train tracks for 30
So you're an
years.
engineer, yeah?
And then I also did this on the side. Motorcycles as well.
Nice.
And I drove one of these cars in high school.
That's why you wanted.
Yes.
There's always a reason. People just don't get a car because it's for sale or because it's cheap, It always has a special meaning. Why somebody has a 432 or a
Right.
Chevy 56,
There
it's
you
always
go.
because it means
Right.
something. This is what you wanted in high school and you got it now.
Right.
Good for you.
The interior on the car is...
I love them.
Oh, they're custom made. I
love them.
wheels. I had the wheels custom made. Have you ever heard of Chip Foose?
No. Chip Foose?
Yes.
Okay.
Chip Foose is a very, very well-known car builder in the United States, and he does a lot of custom work, and he makes these wheels, and these are the wheels I decided to go
Wow.
with.
I love it. I'm learning so much. Before I was talking to a guy in his car. The people who made the Batmobile
Okay.
worked on his car in California. And I'm
That
like,
was Barris. Barris.
George Barris?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's brilliant.
So now the interior of the car. Factory. All original, 1970.
The entire interior is all original.
Everything. The only thing I did, which is another little Easter egg,
Okay.
I did the GTX logos in the headliner in the seats.
Oh,
in
yeah.
silk.
I know I'm not supposed to be touching these cars, but I had to if it's silk. Very nice. And this has been kept really well. In 1970, the original interior, it's
That's
in
the
very-
original 4-speed shifter to the car too. They call
Wow.
that a pistol grip shifter. Came out in 1970.
Isn't that brilliant? And you haven't touched it at all. It's exactly the way
Yes.
it was.
Sit in there.
You sure?
Yeah.
I would love
Take
to.
your backpack. Sit in
Yeah,
there.
you can hold this. Wow. Look at this shifter. This
Now
is-
grab that,
Yeah.
and that's like like grabbing a gun, a
Yeah.
handle to a gun, and they call that
Yeah,
the
big
pistol
grips.
grip shifter.
Pistol
This is the original steering wheel to the car.
Wow.
Original gauges. They were blackface. I changed them to white.
Nice. It stands out more.
Yes.
Stands out more. And how long have you had this?
I finished this car 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
So we've been showing the car now for 10 years.
And when you got it 10 years ago, how bad was it? Because
Oh
it looks
my
really good.
gosh.
I mean, the interior looks good.
No, it was
It was in pieces. It was a jigsaw puzzle.
Wow, it's an
it
actual
was
pieces.
it took a 20-foot trailer and a 10-foot box truck.
Just to put all the pieces inside
Yes.
to get it to you.
Yes.
So you've really built this from the ground up.
Every
Yes.
nut and bolt.
That's amazing.
The
Yeah.
both of us.
His first build. He never
You were part
built
of the
car.
restoration?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, I better get out of this car. I don't want to dirty it or anything. This is way too pretty. Very nice, sir. Thank you for that. Very nice. Okay, Michelle, so you've done some stuff as well.
A little bit.
Oh yeah. A full.
I love it when the ladies get involved. I absolutely love it. I would like to restore one day, and this is why I'm learning so much about it. What did you do?
Well, I did help with the transmission a few times
to get it in.
to get it in. I came up with the idea to use a motorcycle jack instead of lifting it, and it slid right in.
And
So-
Tony just wanted to lift it?
It
I
was
mean,
on
you're a
my-
strong guy, but still,
It
like,
was on my chest, to be honest with you. And
So I'm like, wait a minute, we have a motorcycle jack. Why don't we just
like
put
okay,
it on
I
there?
need you
and-
alive. Let's find a different way.
Yeah.
well,
Pretty
when
much.
we did use the motorcycle jack,
Yeah.
the transmission went right in.
Thank you.
So
You're welcome. Yeah.
Yep.
Then
I mean,
she did, when the engine was out, she would be in there detailing all the paint
Wow.
and get everything.
Wow.
Oh, wait a minute.
I also put a house full of car parts for years.
I can't believe it was in absolute pieces. And you guys have been able to put this all together. I mean, that's amazing. Oh, I love the pictures.
Well, this is me, putting the engine all together, and
Two-car garage.
2-car garage with the center post.
Yep.
Wrapped it in foam.
There's the dual quads
Yep, getting put in.
getting put in. That's what the engine looks like without it.
Do you have any pictures when you first got the stuff?
Yes, I do.
Let's have a see those spaces, because
I do.
that's always interesting to see the before shots.
The living room.
The living room. You're a patient lady.
Very much so.
Now, look at the exhaust here, and look at the, see it?
Oh,
There's the exhaust was on the middle of the living room floor. So he does welding as well. Do you weld?
Not welding.
Not welding.
No,
Okay.
he's always wanted to learn, but
Yeah.
never really got that.
Yeah.
He is amazing, though. I mean, he impressed me.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Old dashboard.
Wow. Yes, it is the same one. Same steering wheel. The rust wasn't too bad.
No,
No.
no.
Okay. I mean, you had your work cut out for you, that's for
Yes.
sure.
Yeah.
Look at all those nuts and bolts.
Yeah.
My goodness. Had to sand it all down. What primer did you use? Oh, well, you got it done, the painting.
That's the only thing I did not do to the car.
Wow.
I did not paint it. But I assembled it, and then as you can see, the car was originally blue.
Wow. The car was originally blue.
The hood.
What have you got there? What's that writing you have there?
Okay.
I found one of the Easter eggs.
That's called the air grabber.
The air grabber.
That's original to 1970,
Okay.
but they only made them in orange. That's it. So what I did is
It's a shark.
I went and I wanted it green to match the car.
And they changed it.
So I had somebody custom do it
Wow.
to match.
Custom is his middle name.
That's everything made custom. Well, not many wives will be out there helping around with the restoration process either, so you're pretty custom.
Yeah.
Oh, there
I've
she
become
is.
accustomed.
There she is.
Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. So how long did you say it would have taken you from the time you first... You said you got it 10 years ago?
We did this car full time, 2 years,
Wow, that's really
in a
cool.
2-car garage.
In a 2-car garage, and it's just the two of you. Yeah, that's. I'm not surprised you have to send it away to get the paint done because you guys did a lot of the work, and in 2 years. Wow. Look at that there. It's nothing there. That's awesome. Now, looking at the body, Tony, is there anything that you have added that wasn't there in 1970 when it first came out? This is the shape.
Absolutely.
Very nice.
He wanted to
You got the
keep
air
it
pockets too there.
as original as possible, but just to
Well, hence is going to get noticed,
right.
and hence is going to get appreciated, and it's got the award as well.
There's the center post, which was wrapped
We
in,
got foam there,
wrapped in foam.
especially after the paint's been done.
Right.
Because that's the thing with this restoration process is the paint is midway through, you have to get it painted, and then you got to continue with the work. That's it, getting paint. Oh my goodness. That's awesome. So why green? How did you come up with this color?
Well, in all honesty, when we bought the car, it was on what they call a rotisserie.
Okay.
Okay. Where you can actually, the car has to be off, you can turn it around. The car was already on the rotisserie when I bought it.
Okay.
But it was just a
Painted, though.
naked, and it was painted.
Okay.
It was just a naked shell. Because the body has to be, you can't have anything, it has to be so light in order to turn the car around,
Turn it around. Yeah.
like a rotisserie. So, this is all the stuff I did underneath the car.
And that's what you'll see in the back mirrors.
Oh, wow. Absolutely beautiful. It's that chrome work as well. It's just beautiful.
Again, the living room.
There's the living room. Did you find it was helpful working with train tracks and then working with cars? Was there elements or?
No, my dad was basically taught me auto mechanics as when he was a kid. We owned a gas station growing up.
That's where the skill comes from.
I know you do.
Well, you guys have had such a fun time with this. Looks beautiful.
That time,
What's the next project?
Jimmy fixed my Oldsmobile up at
Not sure.
Not sure.
But you'd want to do it?
I do.
Remember that 90 Oldsmobile?
Absolutely, I do. So.
And they run down the side of it.
Oh, there's our puppies. There's one of them.
How many do you have?
Oh wait.
She's the only one we have left.
Oh.
And then there's the other two. We love Masters.
Oh my goodness, look at those faces.
That was Myrtle. That's Myrtle and Tonka.
Tonka.
Now, when we first finished the car,
Yeah.
the very, very first car show,
Where was that at?
Ocean City, Maryland.
Wow. That's a lot of trophies.
That's not all of them.
And that's not all of them.
From the one car show.
Yeah, from one weekend.
From a whole weekend of Ocean City, Maryland car shows. They run a big thing where the cars are all over the Ocean City,
Yeah.
and that's what that car did.
Wow.
First time out.
The first time the car left the garage when we were
Wow.
done.
Isn't that awesome? Like that would have made you feel so good. You know,
It
like-
was my
Such a
50th
fabulous
birthday,
weekend.
Oh wow.
and it was our wedding
Yeah.
anniversary.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it
How-
was a very special weekend. It really was.
And after working so hard on the car, both of you, to join project, to go and get those awards, it's just, and that's why I like
It's
to
like
interview
surreal.
people and ask them about their cars, because everybody should be recognized for their hard work. It is hard work. I mean, for me, this is like touching the moon. So I always say, like,
Right.
it's amazing that you can do it. Your father just taught you it. You're involved now. You're learning things. It's a dying art, and I hope it does not die.
I don't think it
Yeah.
will.
I hope not.
I don't think
hope
it will.
not. Yeah. Well, I've seen a lot of younger generations getting into it now, so
Right.
Right.
yeah,
Absolutely.
it's going to continue. It's
Absolutely.
that's awesome. And look at those trophies. You have to do another one.
Yeah.
I know Michelle's
We need to hit the lottery.
It's a very, very, very expensive.
It is so, but you've done a lot of the labor, and that's cut
Right.
your work.
But I will admit, though, I kind of took it. I didn't have to bring this car to this level, but it's to a
You can't stop once you start.
It just kind of happened.
Yeah.
right. It
Yeah.
just kind of happened.
Yeah.
And then you do the little things. You Team GTX, and
I love it.
We actually sold the house
Absolutely
that
love
we
it.
built it in. Built a smaller house, and now he finally has a big garage with a lift.
Okay. He's doing an avatar, just so you're aware. All right. I appreciate that so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
Oh, same here.
Yeah, good for you though. Well, you bring a car like this.
it's just go.
Thank you, Tony. That was awesome. Loved it. Loved it. Absolutely loved
Great.
it.
So.